Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Pokemon Sleep. As you might be able to tell, I had a little bit of an early start for my morning, so here I am for today's sleep research. Knew things were going to be kind of left up to the last minute, so apologies if this isn't getting up a little bit sooner, but this is the first time I'm getting to the studio all day. Alright, let's head in and check out last night's sleep research with our day already underway. Hope you all slept well. I didn't sleep so great, but such is the nature of sleep. Sometimes that happens. Still got the full 100 sleep score, so I still got enough of that time. What's funny is that snoozing sleep between 4 and 7 a.m. was still very tossy-turny for me. So I was expecting to come in here with, oh yeah, here's going to be a whole bunch of dozing from me flip-flopping in the bed. But no, looks like it was still snoozy. So it looks like that's going to be the sleep type for today. Ooh, balanced. Okay, I will take it because it is not dozing or snoozing. Because I'm looking for that slumbering sleep. Since at the beginning of the week, 14 million drowsy power, nice and low, only 4 spawns, and we got a 3-star. So let's see what's at camp. We got Eevee, Drifloon, Pikachu, and Magnemite. Nice eclectic little mix here. Some fun stuff I don't see all that often beginning parts of Old Gold Power Plant. But pretty low on the XP and Dream Shards. So, oh well. It's the start of the week. What am I gonna do about it? Oh, and Drifloon's hungry. Interesting. Is that what I want to go for because it's the hungry Pokemon? Like 20 diamonds. Everyone has got a clear. I mean, that would save me on pips. I need more EVs. Always. There's a hungry Pokemon. You know what? I'm feeling adventurous enough to give that a go. It's not going to take any more out of my legendary beasts repository of biscuits, so I'm going to give that a go. We'll see what we get. Ooh, and the bronze badge for Drifloon. I should have noticed that based on its friendship level, but it's a pleasant surprise when you get the notification. Let's give Eevee Candy. Eevee Candy's good. Everyone can always use more. Ready to see that not move? Did it move? I couldn't tell. What do we have today? Artie. It's a skill-based Pokemon. We don't have berry finding in the first slot. Got a mix of corn and potato. Not a terrible mix. I mean, it's a skill Pokemon, so see a little bit of that. We've got no skill level up, so let's see what we got. Energy recovery bonus, inventory up, skill trigger, helping speed, and skill level up, with a no nature effect. Not bad. Not bad at all. What I want to do, let's head over and let's take a peek. I am curious. Don't get to do this enough. We're going to run this as a Drifloon. Let's see what we're working with. Energy recovery bonus. Inventory up S. That can be sub-skill seated, which is good because it's got kind of low inventory. skill trigger M at 50, so that's still usable in the more immediate. Upping speed S, that can also be sub-skill seated to get it a little bit faster. And skill level up S, which is just a nice little cherry on top. Run that all the way to 100. What do we got? Okay. So yeah, it's got to get that skill trigger because it's just working under its natural skill trigger rate. So those energy recovery and inventory aren't doing anything to get more triggers, just to house more triggers. But evens out at a nice, 80 percentile with the medium skill trigger. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Definitely worth taking a look to see if I've got something else. I don't remember what I've got. We can take a look at that in a moment. Cool. Okay, so got to Grade 2 through today, so an extra 2,000 Dream Shards there. Everything else is making pretty good time. Alright, continue to pick up some sleep points. Keep banking those. Looks like we've got news. We do have news. Okay, let's see. Oh boy. Alright, we got some news to go over. Let's go. Thank you for playing Pokemon Sleep. Pokemon Sleep will be compatible with newer versions of Unity, and the update is scheduled around September 4th, so 2 days' time from this recording, at 12 a.m., so actually tomorrow. After you update to the newest version in your App Store, in-app data will be re-downloaded when you press the Tap Start button on the title screen. Please see below to confirm the data volume required. So, on iOS, will be approximately 800 megabytes, and Android devices 850 megabytes. We recommend linking your account or generating a transfer code beforehand and downloading the data in an environment with Wi-Fi. The time and date of this update is subject to change. We apologize for the inconvenience. This is for future development and operation of the game, and we appreciate your understanding and cooperation. This is shouldn't be blindsiding news, but it seems like we're getting ready for that big update. So for me, thankfully, that's going to fall at a time where we don't have to sit here and watch me wait for that progress bar to finish, because that should be happening on a day that I'm going to record later in the afternoon. So that might actually work to my benefit. So, tracking sleep during the version 2.12.0 maintenance. Thank you for playing Pokemon Sleep. Under certain conditions, you may not be able to start tracking sleep during the maintenance update to version 2.12.0 planned for around September 4th at 12:30 a.m. Okay, so there's a timing. There's a couple of things happening right around that September 4th, 12:30 local time. Specific condition that can cause the issue. Updating the app to 2.12.0 during the maintenance period and then starting sleep tracking. The maintenance period is set to go between 12:30 a.m. and 5 a.m., so it's going to be a nice chunky long maintenance. Please do not update your app to 2.12.0 just yet. Instead, start tracking your sleep from the under maintenance screen. So that's just a good call out. Because if you update the app, the servers aren't responding to be able to know that the sleep tracking is going on. So this is more specific to people using the device itself, the smart device, to track the sleep. Because Go++ devices and smartwatch devices will have their own timing. But this is all just good advice anyway. So I would say just follow what's being asked. Make sure you start sleep tracking with the old version of the app. And then once maintenance completes and it prompts you to go to your app store of choice to get that update data, do so then. And make sure you get a backup code generated beforehand or linked to a service. I am going to make sure as soon as I'm done recording here that I am going to make sure that that is all squared away for myself. Because I don't want to lose no data. I don't want to start over again. Okay, and then the actual points of what's going to be updated. So as we saw previously, it's going to run from 12:30 a.m. to 5 a.m. That's local time, so be sure to check your own in-app news to know when this is going to happen for you locally. Preparation for the Raikou, Entei, and Suicune events is going to happen. We've also got some balance adjustments. Adjustments to sleep point exchanges. Regular exchange limit. Small handy candies are getting increased to 15, up from 10. Small handy candies are then also going to have their points reduced to redeem to 140 points. They'll be easier to get and more of them. And in the premium exchange, the medium size dream cluster is going to get reduced to 600 points, so even easier to get. Not that I ever got them myself. I want the subskill seeds and I want the biscuits. And adjustments to certain helper Pokemon's helping stats. Braviary and Mimikyu's main skill chance is increased slightly. Nice. Good to see them getting a buff. In the other section, compatibility with newer versions of Unity. As we previously discussed, in-app data will be re-downloaded the first time you log in after the September 4th maintenance and update has finished. And we recommend linking your account and generating a transfer code beforehand and downloading the data in an environment with Wi-Fi. And also to then see those previous announcements for additional details, as well as unified texts and adjustments, as well as other small bug fixes and adjustments. So, not too bad of an update. Pretty meaty in its overall scope, right? The Unity data is the big point to be updated in all of this, and while we may not see immediate results from this, it'll be nice down the road with some of those benefits from a newer version of Unity. The sleep point adjustments are nice. Always good to see that these are things that can change, even though they may not be necessarily beneficial in the here and now. There may come a point when it's beneficial later. And good to see some Pokemon buffs too. Always good to see them getting those slight tweaks and adjustments. So, there we go. Excellent. So, good coverage of all of those general notices. Last time I will mention it, this is the menu you want to go into. Right where you see it says link accounts, that's where you want to go. Make sure that that's squared away there. And that's the last I'll say of it for now. I just really want to make sure I don't hear any sad stories of folks losing data. That always breaks my heart anytime that I hear that, like, data was lost because backups didn't happen. Alright, in some more fun news, community. 40 reports. Very nice. Thank you everyone for your continued sleep research. Alright. Let's see how things are going if dinner is going to happen today. I tried to get lunch squared away earlier in the day, so there was adequate time to stock the remaining ingredients. I did cash out my extra tasty at lunch, so starting from square one on that, but it was still beneficial to get some serious XP. Do we got some potatoes? Alright, we got some potatoes. I don't know if that's enough potatoes. Mostly milk, that's good. I think I got everybody. Let's see. No, I am 4 potatoes short. Oh, that stinks. At this point, I certainly have enough. Poco is a great additive. I'm trying to think of... I could probably get Victory Bell off the team for a day just to bulk up on the potatoes. I'll probably just wait for... I can do that tomorrow morning with y'all. Because overnight, Golem gets enough. It's got enough room to do so. But just trying to get them so tight up with one another, I am going to hold off. I am going to let Golem cook for a little bit because 4 potatoes is not going to take 4 hours. I will get that before I go to bed. So, sorry we're not going to get a meal cooked today. But surprise extra skill trigger I'll take. That's great. What we can do is let's take a look at the other Drifloon I've got hanging out and see if so we only got the 3 others. 83% are... That actually is better, I think. Let's take a look together. So the one we caught from today finished up at an expected PR of 67, so room for improvement. But this one, let's take a look. Skill trigger M, right off the bat. Inventory up M, great. Skill level up, within reach at 50. Oh, and in another inventory up, which means it's not sub-skill seatable, but it also has helping bonus. Okay. I think that probably is the winner. Even at 83, that's probably enough. But our other one, let's just take a look for... This one's got... Ooh, okay. All the skill triggers. Let's run this back. Let's take a look. Because that's got a lot of skill trigger. Because I didn't bother writing anything in this one. Ingredient finder. That's good. This is fine. Inventory up. That's what I'm talking about. Skill trigger S. At 50. Helping speed M. At 75. And skill trigger M at 100. And its nature is gentle. So it's going to already start out with a right foot forward. It's going to take a little bit of a dip. But basically, from 50 onward, it should be fine. Maybe? Yeah, so at current level cap, it's expected to get 6 skill triggers a day, which is what I would expect, what I would want to see out of a skill-based Pokemon. And then it continues to get better at 75 because it's just getting speed, so it's just getting to those results. It's getting those skill triggers faster. And gentle just means that it's main skill chance up, energy recovery down. But energy recovery hasn't typically been too much of an issue with the healing team that I've at least Palmont. Sylveon's can get there. I just need to get some main skill level ups going on for Sylveon. But really what I want to just see, I'm just going to let it finish up from 75 here and see what we're looking at level 100 to get a idea of what the trajectory is, because at 7 skill triggers a day, that's even better. I'm not checking the game all that frequently to really take advantage of more than 6 in a day. I mean, realistically, and in like at least a regular day. And yeah, there you go. It gets to it's pretty high up there. 9.2. Okay. Well, gets there. Looks like it could be somewhere in that really high percentage. Overall average is 74. Not bad. So I think I found better, and I just happened to get a pretty okay one today. It happens, but it was good to know. I haven't fielded Drifloon at any point, so for me it's that spit up can feel like it could go one way or the other. But fun to have, you know, especially for Old Gold Power Plan. You know, you want to get some of that ghost synergy going on. All right, I am rambling. Let's just head back in, see has Snorlax finished giving a munch on those berries? Yeah. Okay. Golem, do you have... Oh! Exactly 4 potatoes. I knew I didn't have to wait too long. Let's cook. That I couldn't have planned that any better. Oh man, that was a nice little surprise. Alright, we're gonna throw in a whole bunch of extra cocoa in there because we got it. Look at that. Exactsies. Alright, no full odds, extra tasty, but it is still good. We're still climbing the ranks, so it'll be fun to roll things back from Monday and see how far we get for this week. I'm suspecting a good chunk of levels because every cook right now is getting a little bit stronger each time. Just about into grade 4. Alright. Not quite enough to go over the edge, but it's there. I'll be happy with just being able to get that dinner in. But that is going to wrap it up for me for today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let me know how your week's going down in the comments below. Let me know what your thoughts are on the latest update coming. Is there anything you're excited for? Any updates that are particularly interesting or fun for you? Love to hear it. And I'll be back tomorrow morning with some more sleep research. But until then, sleep well.